Greetings, schools, and welcome back. Tonight we're taking a look at the episode Doctor of Horror from Season 6 of Tales from the Crypt. This episode is a crowd pleaser, so let's get right into it. But if you don't mind, please consider hitting the subscribe button to help out the channel for free. Thank you. Ben Stein's character is the caretaker of a morgue, and in this moment he's showing the new security guards through the building. He has no faith in the guards, and he's incredibly rude but hilarious to them.
Count on us, sir.
No, I can't. You're useless, low-life shitheads. If there's so much as a coffin handle missing in the morning, you are fired.
The two guards are kinda dorky. One's named Charlie, and the other guy is Richard. They both have synergy together. They get along just great, which is perfect since they're alone now. But wait a minute, there is someone, and they're snatching a corpse, which has got to be the worst possible thing that could happen on your first night as a guard at the morgue. Luckily, the two guards have a handle on the situation and they get a hold of him. The man who is stealing the body offers to pay them $500, which is far more than they plan to make from this shift tonight, so it works out great. The old man happens to be a doctor of horror, if you will. It stinks like rot, and look at this setup, super creepy. The doctor has a plan in store. He's searching for the soul inside the corpse. The doctor hasn't seen a soul yet, so he doesn't know what to look for exactly. He's going to collect the soul if he can find it, though, to look inwards at the human condition. Very trippy stuff. They don't find anything this time. The doctor and Richard really seem to hit it off, and they see eye to eye. Richard makes it known that he's ambitious and intrigued by the doctor's work, while his partner Charlie gets physically ill thinking about this stuff, and he's skeeved by the whole thing. He wasn't built for this sort of thing. The doctor has a lot of work for the guards if they should want it. We're introduced to a freezer full of decaying bodies and told of an old well suited for disposing of these things. So for just 600 smackaroos, the two guards agree to get their hands dirty in there. Charlie hates this work. He hates that the doctor is collecting souls, and he's incredibly empathetic for the lost souls. He feels sick, juxtaposed with Richard, who could give a shit less, who is amazed by the $1,000 that he has in his pocket, the most he's ever earned. They drop the bodies down into the old well as instructed, and Charlie has a tough time. He starts freaking out and seeing corpses come to life. Their plan is to pretend they fell asleep and got drunk. So when they're relieved from their shift, it goes really bad. Ben Stein's character doesn't fall for the two guards being drunk story, since he notices mud on the boots of Richard and a tear in Charlie's jeans. So the boss goes off to call the police and rat out the two guards. Richard chases him into the hallway to try to stop him from calling the police. The boss won't stop. So like an animal, Richard attacks him, striking the man several times before he's eventually pulled off by Charlie. This is bad, but they have a plan, and it's to bring Ben Stein back to the dirty Dr. Orloff, who got them into this mess in the first place. So the guards bring the boss back to the science lair. We learn he's still alive. The doctor has a live specimen for once, and this happens to be the only way the doctor gets to see the true soul he's been dying to see forever. The person has to still be alive, and then voila. This happens right around the time the two guards implode on each other. Charlie quits. He can't work for Orloff anymore. It's not a great fit, seeing as he's truly a good guy. He doesn't want to harm souls. So Dr. Orloff tells the guys what happened to his soul. He found it now for the first time ever, but it disappeared quickly. Charlie isn't happy with all the soul stealing going on, so Richard convinces the doctor that Charlie is a problem. He's too good and goofy. He'll definitely give them up in a heartbeat, and this poses a huge problem. Richard uses Charlie to complete dumping bodies into the well. Then Richard offers his partner a drink and poisons him with ether. Then he brings Charlie back to the doctor, who plans to extract his soul, and then Richard has free reign to carve him up as he sees fit. Richard dumps him in the old well, and that's that for Charlie. Richard and the doctor find themselves at odds over Richard's pay rate, and there's something more pressing they should be concerned with. The soulless, demonic creep, Charlie, is back from the grave, and he decapitates the doctor, and now he's withdrawing the rotten soul out of his old partner, Richard. And that's it. What a wild one that was. I loved it. I'm gonna rate this one an 8.6 out of 10 for Tales from the Crypt. This one is great and definitely worth a full watch. Out of all the elements of this, I liked the story most of all. It played out better than expected, and had some interesting ideas. Very great script. The entire cast was adequate and pretty fun, but the guy who played Charlie was lackluster, I'd say, out of the group. Everyone else was much better performed. A great job on the soul effects, I think. It stands the test of time and has a nice glow. That's how I'd picture a soul to look for some reason, so this one could have been unbelievably cheesy, but I think the cast and crew made it a worthy success. Thanks, patrons, for making this one possible. You all are the best, and until next time, stay spooky.